welcome again to another tutorial with Ukando. Today we're going to look at the function where we're able to select how many times we want to cut something and also the filter page. So let's go in and select an item to cut. We'll just choose the heart. Back to the home page. If we select on this button, which is our settings button, the very first one you'll see has two circles in dots with an arrow across the top and a number 1. If we select that button, we come to this page. If we want to cut out 5 hearts, we just take it up to 5 and press save. And there we go, we've got 5 of those pages, of those hearts being cut. If we have a piece of paper that's 12 by 12 and we're actually wanting to fill the page, let's go home for a minute. We'll just get rid of these hearts. Put another heart back there. Okay, we choose our settings and you'll notice this one down here has got a square piece with one circle cut out completely and lots of other circles in dots. If we press that button, it puts as many hearts as it can on a 12 by 12 piece of paper, which in this case is 6. If the hearts were a little bit smaller, so let's go in and edit this heart. Take it down to 50 millimeters. Anytime you make a change to the size, it goes back to only 1. Press the, didn't press it then. Press the fill. And this time we end up with 15 being able to be on that page of 12 by 12 hearts. So if you have a piece of paper, you've got lots of hearts, you just want to cut out as much as you can on that piece, that's the button to use. Okay, so now we've got a heart and we want to make just one heart as big as possible on the 12 by 12 piece of paper. So to be able to do that, if you're wanting to get this biggest size that you possibly can on a piece of paper, press your settings button and you press this one. Now it has a square and it's got A, B, C with an arrow above and a below. Press it and it makes the heart as big as it possibly can go on the 12 by 12 piece of paper. Let's minus that. Let's put a letter in. Put an A. So get a little A up there. Again, into settings, press this one to fit to page, and there we go, that's how big it is. So because it's a different shape, it manages to go a lot longer down. So that's the fit to page button. So we've looked at 3 of these buttons. This button here allows us to change the size of our mat. So at the moment I have got a 12 by 12 mat in there, which is what's selected. This one's a 12 by 24 mat. And this one's a 12 by 6 mat. So you may have had the Cricut Create originally, and that's the mat that you would use. So we're going to go back to this one because that's the only size mat I have at the moment. But if you had the 12 by 12, 12 by 24, you'll notice that it changes here and your A's on there. Oh. Let's go back one. So you'll see the A looks very small, do fit to page, and it's still the same size because it can't go any wider. But we might have something that's a long shape. Let's go to home and have a look. We'll delete that out and we'll put a 1 in there. It's got a little 1 up here. Go to settings, fit to page, and you'll see that it runs over the full length. It's about 22 inches long, that one, so it's very big. It just gives you a few different options if you have a 12 by 24 mat. This button here, you'll notice that it's a square and it's filled in with green. It has an arrow along the bottom going both ways and has an arrow on the side going both ways. If we press on this one, you'll notice that there's 2 pieces of paper on this side, one going along the bottom and one going along the top. This allows us to put in the size of the paper that we're wanting to use. So at the moment it's set up for a 12 by 24. So let's take it back down again. So 250 millimeters or 25 centimeters. And this one will take down to 400 millimeters, or it would be 40 centimeters. So just hold the button on to go down and press save. So now at the moment you can't really see because it's still trying to do fit to page from before. So let's go to home. Get rid of the one, put it back in again. There we go. So you'll notice that this part of the mat is darker and this part's light. Now that's showing you where that piece of paper will be. So if we want to go into settings and do fit to page, it'll do fit to the piece of paper that we've put in. It won't go the full length of the mat, only to the piece of paper that we've told it to have. Let's turn that off. Goes back to being small. By hitting that bottom button, it's just reset it back to a 12 by 24 mat. So let's save that. And as you can see, we've got the full mat highlighted again. Now I'm going to press on this one and go back to 12 by 12 because that's the mat I'm working with. And there we've got the change happening. So I hope that's helped you. I've just shown you a few of the buttons. Come back again and you'll see the rest of the buttons being explained out and how we use them. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.